Belichick praised his new quarterback, saying, quote, "Nobody works harder than Cam does. Welcome in, L.A. LeVar, good to see you, my brother. But Marcellus, going to you first.
Let's do it.
Do you think Bill Belichick is fully committed to Cam Newton?
Fully committed to Cam Newton, absolutely. Bill Belichick has been, what they say is his toes have been curled by Cam Newton just coming into camp. And remind yourself, this is just since June 28th he was signed. July 8th he signed his contract. That fast, not only is Cam Newton the starting quarterback, but one of the offensive team captains. And he's done it the right way you always have to do it, by grinding, putting your work in, and having tremendous energy. Listen to Bill Belichick when he says Cam Newton works on things, but not just the things he's good at, the things he's bad at. My coach used to tell us that in like junior high school. Work on your left-hand layups. What are those? The things that you're not so good at. And that's what Cam Newton is doing and making an impression on Bill Belichick. He says Cam wants to be first in everything, not just on the field, but everything. And let's talk about Cam Newton in his first opportunities when he goes somewhere. It's time for the full screen king.
Full screen king?
Cam Newton in his first year starting with a new team. Let's go back to Bland College. What'd he do? Oh, he won a national championship. Then he went to Auburn. What'd he do? Won the Heisman Trophy and a national championship. Carolina Panthers. What'd he do? Broke NFL rookie records for passing yards, total yards, and touchdowns. You don't have to agree with me. You don't have to like Cam Newton. But Bill Belichick is in love with Cam Newton and everything he's seen. And it's only been 2 months, and the sky's the limit.
Is Belichick fully committed? This reminds me of 2007. I take a trip to the University of Texas. I drive down I-35 from Dallas, Texas, where I'm born and raised, to Austin, Texas. I'm sitting
East Austin or West?
Central.
Oh, here we go. We're privileged.
There's a Central. There's a Central. So I'm sitting in Mac Brown, College Football Hall of Fame head coach Mac Brown's office, head coach at the time, and he looks at me. I got my brother to my left. I got my parents to my right. Mac Brown says, "Acho, we want to offer you a scholarship to the University of Texas. Will you commit?" I look at him, and I'm like, I can't commit because I had other options. I was trying to go to Michigan. You see, I wasn't fully committed, Marcellus, because I had other options. Bill Belichick is, in fact, fully committed, not necessarily because he wants to be fully committed, but Bill Belichick ain't got no other options. Who he gonna commit to? Jarrett Stidham? Can't do that. Brian Hoyer, 0-7 in his last 7 starts. So Bill Belichick is looking around like, okay, I got Cam. Cam does look really good. Cam is promising, but I ain't got nobody else. So you know what? I'm all in because he has no other person or no other place to be all into. He is fully committed. I do think Cam can and will ball. I'm not convinced Bill Belichick is fully committed completely on his own innate desire as opposed to because there are no other options. But nonetheless, to answer the question, Bill Belichick, he fully in on Cam.
He is fully in on him. Yes, he is certainly full and committed.
Look at LeVar changing it up.
Hercules.
Hey, 2020 hindsight, I got to give you guys credit, and I got to give Bill Belichick credit for this. He understood the presence and the impact of Cam Newton. Look at him on this film right here. The amount of confidence that he has going through his exercises, his warm-ups. He came in, and you know what? Bill Belichick said, I'm in need of an undisputed leader. The day he brought Cam in, he had the biggest, most influential personality that could possibly come in on the team. Not just at the position, not just on the offensive side of the ball. So naturally, yes, Bill Belichick bringing him there, knowing what Cam represents, was a total buy-in. And I have to say, I was incorrect on assessing it the way that I did originally.
Yeah, y'all make sure y'all cut that part, that I was incorrect on assessment.
Yeah.
We're going to want to run that back probably Monday, Marcellus?
Yeah. I take it all week.
We can leave the show with
just one, yeah. Look, I still try to go in with that old Chris Rock line. Man is as faithful as his option.
What happened?
And nothing is absolute in this world. That sounds right, unless the first thing you encounter is the thing you should commit to in the first place. Like, look, Jarrett Stidham's already on a roster, but you go out there and still get a Cam Newton. So I understand that you may have your question marks against Jarrett Stidham, who's only thrown 4 NFL passes in his career. I get that. But then when you see Cam Newton, y'all been there. I was single before. And you walk in a club and you're a little early. You're there about 11. You shouldn't be there at 11. This is L.A., so, you know, we close at 2.
You shouldn't
be there at 11 if you're somebody, they say. I was like, forget that. If I'm paying this much for this table,
I'm on time.
I'm getting all 3 of my hours in. And you ever go in there at 11 o'clock and you can just see all the people coming in. You start to see the room pack in, and then you see her. And you're like, it's only 11:26.
What she look like? What she look like?
She look like, it ain't gonna be nothing better. That's what she looked like. Oh, my goodness. And it's early. And I remember, like, do I commit to put myself out there for the world to see that this is the moment? But you know what you got to do sometimes. I don't give a damn what your options are, because 12 o'clock is coming, 1 o'clock is coming. Those are options, but look at her. So you commit to that situation.
Marcellus lying?
I am not lying. Boy, I was in love. I was a sucker for love. Anyway, let's get back to this topic right here. Dynasty.
What's up?
20 years, Belichick's been married to Tom Brady and created a dynasty. Tom Brady departs. The amazing fortune to go from one MVP and GOAT in quarterback to another MVP has never happened in football, right? The only one I can even think of is the 49ers that went from Joe Montana, GOAT, to Steve Young, who was not an MVP at the time. But we lost our mind talking about, oh, Steve Young about to kill it, which he did, and which we knew he would. But how come we're going to be so reluctant, LeVar, Acho, to give Cam Newton his props when he's starting off at a better place than even Steve Young did?
I'm going to tell you why, Marcellus. Pick the mic back up.
Was it white privilege again?
Nah,
what are we doing?
Here's what it is.
What?
Everything you just painted out made Cam Newton look like a rebound. Okay, you just talked about how Tom Brady was in this long relationship with Bill Belichick. You said yourself you're a sucker for love, a lover boy, sir. What happens after you get out of them long-distance relationships, Marcellus? You're craving. You need some compassion. You need somebody to hold you. You need somebody to talk to, complain to, whisper sweet nothings in their ear.
No pillow talk.
And he pillow talking. Marcellus, you got me worried now, because now you making Cam Newton seem like it's just a rebound. Like, this might not be real. This might just be like, you know what? I just got out of a relationship. Tom Brady, he's happy. He's with Bruce Arians. He looks good now. He lost some weight. He worked out. He's in the Sunshine State. I need mines too.
Acho, I've been to several weddings, and all of them except 2 got divorced. You know the 2 that are still married?
Who that?
The ones that got married, met and got married in 3 months, and the other ones that got married, met in 6 months. Like, we always get into this misconception that it gotta take time and you gotta really know. And sometimes it's just like, wow. You're like, oh, that's it. It's a wrap. Belichick has seen enough quarterbacks to know what a great quarterback is. Why he gotta go out there and date and play the role and play the game? That's why you're still single. You're still out here playing the games, and I'm sure the women are saying that to you. Acho, step your game up, bro.
Something else to consider here, fellas, is that Stidham now becomes a professional backup quarterback. So in this scenario, you better hope that Cam can stay healthy and continue to carry this team, because Stidham could be damaged goods now. I mean, that could play a little bit on your mental, thinking that you're going to be the guy, and then Cam comes, and then there you go. So hopefully Cam stays healthy and getting that full buy-in.
I hope Cam stays healthy, because here's what we know. You got a healthy Cam with a top 10 scoring defense, like happened in Carolina, 2013, 12-4 playoffs, 2015, they go all the way to the Super Bowl. But I'm still not convinced that Bill Belichick wasn't just desperate, looked around and said, give me that rebound. Coming up, they're building a super team in Tampa. Uh-oh, you know that's Tom Brady's new team. And now they're calling them the